All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and our home team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go one more. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over the 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
47 is the mark. Here we go.
On first down, Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
56.
On second down, Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Hey, Haywood. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep here for Allen. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Cooper's got it. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike, 50. 53. Mike. Come on, dude.
On 3rd down, Swift, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their key?
Big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's Allen to throw again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Raiders 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Get ready. Get ready. 47's the mic. 47.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Allen. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he caught it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Newton. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Newton. Benjamin's got it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, try 7.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Open man, it's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen now on 3rd down. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Check. Go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. 8. Top dog.
They'll run with Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Touchdown! Tajay Sharp in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Crunch time, defense.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Third and 5.
55 to Mike. Hey, defense. Express. Out.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 4-7.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Gonna let one fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And some room to roam now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's it. What is it? Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Look at it.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Round 80.
Mike 47. I got it.
Hey, Alpha.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did. Cam fighting. He lost. across the football. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Alert 9. Alert 3.
Regular. Go.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Allen. That's complete, right around the 8. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great community.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete to Diggs. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
Raiders 27, Chargers 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Under Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Slam, slam, slam.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton keeps himself upright. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Kill. 20.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Taylor. There he goes, right side. And touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darian Conley. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, zoom.
4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. You can't block me. You can't.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jake Elliott on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
53 's ready. Check 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Half.
80 weapon.
Check 50. Check 50.
Gun.
Kill.
On 3rd down, Swift.
I got you, boy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Monday. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Switches. 5 wide.
And now they'll throw without it. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Talking about.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move.